Happy Friday, everyone. We are at a 27 in the Fear and Greed Index. We moved up a few points, yes. People did not get the bullish news they were seeking for from Trump's crypto update. No concrete policies here, no mention of 0% capital gain news. But unlike this post here that caused fake news, there's a few things that need to happen before zero capital gain tax is announced. One being the $1 trillion cuts from the government overspend. Another being $1 trillion being added as gross revenue to the GDP. And 3, tariffs actually have an effect on domestic goods increasing. After all those things happen, then will capital gains possibly hit a 0% taxable rate. So while yes, mangoes and other goods may go up incrementally, that will be completely washed with a 0% capital gains tax, which may happen. Not to mention S&P alongside big tech has seen the fastest correction in history, 7th fastest to be exact, only 22 days. The next closest was the dot-com bubble bursting, which was in the year 2001. But who cares about TradFi? What's going on in macro crypto news? And that's the ECB, the European Central Bank, pushing for a digital euro stablecoin. This will reduce the reliance on Visa and MasterCard, who has a stranglehold not only on Europe, but in America. This can save Europeans and Americans hundreds of billions of dollars in transaction fees. And in bullish news, Pengu and Pudgy Penguins NFTs were included in an ETF filing by Canary Capitals, which manages billions of dollars. This will be the first of a kind, having an NFT filed within an ETF ever. And this did good for the NFT price for penguins, which pushed Pudgy's back close to the 10-year Ethereum floor, hopefully to surpass that $20,000 mark. I was hoping they would go the other way so I can get one, but that's not happening. Performing even better was Pengu, the meme coin. Well, I don't really consider it a meme coin, but it moved 13% upon this news. Another surprise win of the day was Orca, moving over 140% on a single day after an upbid listing. If you're not familiar with Orca, it's a DEX where you can trade, swap, and provide liquidity, something that Coinbase just announced. Orca is tied into the Solana ecosystem and a meme coin ecosystem similar to Pump.Fund. Pump Fund pumps out meme coins and people trade it and provide liquidity on Orca. They're launching their own DEX called PumpSwap because Radium, which is a provider that they linked and utilized a lot during the previous meme coin run, made over $2 billion in fees. And in a world of Web3 where you can just copy paste code and it has similar security and functionality, Pump Fund said, you know what, we're just going to do the same thing. And collaborating behind it is none other than the meme master himself, Justin Sun, and the Tron ecosystem. Congrats to you guys. But wait, Radium said, you know what, if you're going to compete with us, we're going to compete with you. And they are going to launch something called Launch Lab, will allow them to launch meme tokens. So who's going to be winning here? Hopefully the consumer, as prices and transaction fees drive down to the bare bones. Radium here might win because a lot of people have been utilizing Radium for a lot longer time. Pump Fund notably has seen the revenue decline. We need another Trump meme here to bring the markets back up. Even markets down, liquidity is still abundant within this sector. Over $200 million revolving credit from Galaxy to MoonPay. MoonPay, one of the big players with Moonshot, onboarding people into the meme ecosystem. Another call that we made to our private community before this announcement was Ton. Ton is doing amazing things, and they just secured $400 million to try to onboard 30% of their 1 billion users. Ton is currently sitting at a top 12, top 13 of crypto all time. I'm sure they're going to crack into the top 10. Let's go, Ton. And lastly, prediction markets are the hot topic. They are launched on a lot of different blockchains. Polymarket being one of the first is said to be 90% accurate in predicting world events. Where provenance prevails, rumors can actually turn into factual news, and where people can actually put their money where their mouth is. That is why it's so accurate. It works pretty well in the sports world, and it's migrating over into the real world and disrupting news. Lots of fascinating things happen in this market, and we'll keep you appraised of it all. That is why if you have not done so already, click on the link down below. Inside the private community, we talk all things unfolding. More importantly, what trades we're making, what moves we're making during these times. But if not, just click the subscribe button because we have so much for you guys. Weekly podcasts, rundowns, and free market updates on a weekly basis. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.